Mr. Chairman, I would like to introduce Dr. Peter Brandson, CEO of Bank Reform Now.
Thank you. Dr. Brandson, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us all here. I thought I was going to be a bit harsh, but Chris took care of that. First of all, I just want to say that it's going to be pretty hard today for the bank, so I'll just pay out some kudos first before I get onto my questions. I've been working with a couple of your executives for the last year or so, and they've been very good, very helpful, trying to sort out legacy cases. Adrian Ahern and Carol McGann, very, very good to work with them. The only issues, obviously, is your bank's lawyers sometimes come in to cruel the progress, but we're getting there. Just on the questions regarding this issue we're talking about today, given the board has 3 ex-KPMG people in senior positions, and given KPMG's unfortunate connection to the HSBC and Standard Chartered money laundering scandals, being the auditor of those banks, they should have detected the crimes being committed. It really seems strange, maybe even inexplicable, that this Westpac board was not alert to money laundering issues in its operations. Is the board aware that Bob Katter introduced a bill in Parliament last week to direct the Auditor General to audit Westpac and the other major banks in place of PwC and the other big 4 global accounting firms?
I wasn't aware of that, no.
Okay. Well, the bill requires the audit to investigate derivatives, internal risk models, the market value of mortgage collateral, and provisions for bad debts. Would Westpac be comfortable with a thorough government audit of these areas?
I think that we will accept whatever governments wish to do or whatever regulators wish to do. We're here to help and work our way through this particular situation. We think that the proposals we've put in place in terms of reviews are the right things to do. We have regulators who will look at us, whether it's AUSTRAC or ASIC or APRA, from their respective lenses. We understand that, and that's proper. Yep.
Okay. What was the failure of Westpac to report 23 million international fund transfers, suspicious matters and threshold transactions going back to 2019 a compliance oversight, or B, was it a flaw in the regulatory system which is over-dependent on self-reporting without sufficient urgency or prompting by the regulators?
Well, I think, as I said a few times now, that related to us not setting up the system properly in the first place in relation to the IFTIs, and it related to transfers into this country from 2 global banks. Part of our reviews will try and establish, even though it's so dated, why did that happen in the first place, and obviously why was it not found until 2018.
I'll make a few points later as well, but just quickly, in summary, the board is supposed to be skilled and professional. The board has duties and responsibilities. The board has overseen a massive loss of shareholder value. This board does not deserve to continue in its current form. At best, those serving are incompetent or negligent. At worst, complicit and culpable.